The next step is to apply an image to the billboard, which is using a technique called 3D Camera Tracker. However, 3D Camera Tracker does not work on time remapped footage. So we must first pre-compose this layer and apply the 3D Camera Tracker effect to the footage that makes up the layer. Right-click on Green Screen Billboard layer and choose Pre-Compose. Name the pre-comp Time Remap-Pre-Comp. Click OK. Now your green screen layer in the billboard comp has been replaced with the new pre-comp. Play through the video. Because 3D Camera Tracker does not work on the time remapped footage, we must work on the footage directly. Double-click on the pre-comp layer. This will open the footage in the composition window. And green screen billboard.mov is in the timeline. Go to the Effects and Presets panel and type 3D Camera Tracker. Drag the effect onto the time remap pre-comp layer in the timeline. If the effects panel hasn't opened, go to the effects panel in the project panel or double-click on the effect from within the layer. Watch as the video is analyzed. It will begin analyzing the footage. Sometimes hitting play on the video will help jumpstart the analysis. It will solve the camera location as well. When it is done, play the timeline and notice the tracker points. If you don't see the tracker points, make sure you can see the effect is selected in the timeline. Hover your mouse around the frame and you will see targets which are created by triangulation of 3 tracker points. We're looking for a target that appears to be on the screen, but there isn't one. We will define a target known as a ground plane in the next step. Park your timeline marker playhead at 7:02. There is a tracker point on the top corners of the green screen and 2 on the white label area below the green screen. Using the selection tool, Shift select the 4 tracker points. A target will appear. Right-click on the target and set the ground plane and origin. Right-click again and select Create Solid and Camera. This will replace the target with a square solid. Play through. Notice that your timeline now has a 3D tracker camera and track solid 1. We will be replacing the solid with the image of the dancers, but first we will resize the solid. Select the solid 1 layer and go to the layer menu Solid Settings. In this case, the solid is 1080 pixels square, but I will change it to the dimensions of the dancers, which is 1546 by 693. Click OK. The solid still looks small, but we'll adjust that after we bring in the image. We cannot simply replace the solid, but we can convert the solid into a pre-comp and then replace the solid with the image of the dancers. Right-click on the Track Solid 1 layer and choose Pre-Compose. Rename Dancer-Solid-Pre-Comp. Click OK. Next, we will replace the solid with the image of the dancer. In the project window, import the dancer image, if you have not done so already. Double-click to open Dancer Solid Pre-Comp. Select the Track Solid 1 layer and hit Delete or Backspace. Drag the dancer.png file to the timeline. Go back to the Time Remap Pre-Comp in the timeline. Holding down the Shift key, drag on the corner anchors of the dancer image to resize it. Make the dancer image larger than the green screen to hide the green screen. Go to Billboard Comp and play through. Your image should track with the camera movement in both directions. Save your work.